What's up my peeps, my name is Sen, and today we are playing Stardew Valley. Now, recently I've uploaded a video that has come across as a bit of clickbaity material, and I feel really bad because I was really just trying to show off my cool farm at the time. I had only had it for like a day, the game, sorry, and I was just trying to show it off, and I think that most of you guys have sort of given me a slap on the wrist, told me not to do it again, which I am definitely not going to. I felt really bad. But also Pedguin, I think on Twitter, mentioned me, and he didn't say it outright, but he did sort of make me realise that it did come across as clickbait, and I apologise. So Pedguin sort of inspired me to do another one in which I actually, you know, do full tips and tricks videos for you guys, and I feel really bad for doing a clickbait video. I don't really do that sort of stuff, but I sort of see why it was a bad move. But to rectify that mistake, I want to actually make tips and tricks videos now. So without further ado, this is my best tips and tricks on Stardew Valley. If you want to be more accurate while tilling soil, you might want to consider showing your hit location. This can be done by holding down the shift button while standing still. Or if you're lazy like me, there's an option in the menu to always show the tool hit location, so wherever you point your cursor, you know exactly where you're going to hit. Right from the start, you want to be prioritising the community centre. You can see what each room unlocks at the bottom, and if you miss any of the items in a month, you'll have to wait an entire year until you can collect them again. Or you can just purchase bundles if you buy the Joja membership. You can find trash inside your farm ponds, which if you have a recycler, you can easily get items such as stone, cloth, torches, refined quartz and wood. Remember to always check the TV every day. There's a lot of useful information, and you can even learn how to cook a new recipe without even having a kitchen. Hold down right click, spinning your cursor in a circular motion around your character is the fastest way to pick up crops. When going into town, be sure to have your scythe selected. This is to prevent misclicking and wasting energy, since scythes do not use energy at all. Don't be afraid either to use your scythe around crops, since they will not be destroyed. Shiny rocks in the mines always give out more than one stone. This is just a quick way of collecting without buying from Robin. When faced against Dougies in the low level mines, remember to block. This will stun them long enough for you to kill them, getting cherry bombs faster. Also, moving back and forth in the mines can be a nuisance with bugs around. Simply block their attacks and they will never move again. They also do not damage you. This will come in handy further in the game. One of the best investments you can make is purchasing a stable. This makes your trips around Pelican Time a lot less time consuming, and you can focus on things that are more important. The train passing through can drop items such as coal, iron ore, wood and geodes, if you get there fast enough. You can create better quality honey by growing flowers around your beehives. Different flowers produce different honey. Make sure to save all of the tall grass for when you build a silo. They're relatively cheap to build, and clearing it up early will allow you to grow it all back by the time winter comes around, so hay won't be an issue, just so long as you keep a few patches laying around. When going past the sea and river, keep an eye out for disturbances in the water. This indicates a lot of fish are in that area, so when you fish on that block, it doubles the speed of hooking a fish. Also, each bar represents a block, so it's not always in your best interest to swing maximum strength. If you're looking for a legendary fish, they will show up with a little crown on their head, so if you aren't happy with the fish you're attempting to catch, you can press E to discard it, which will save time for another catch. If you find it difficult to catch any fish, however, at your current level, there's always the option of buying trout soup from Willy to add a level onto your skill. Boxing your farm animals in a large field with tall grass will automatically feed them. Since it's so large, the grass will grow back faster than they can eat it, meaning you'll never have to feed them on a sunny day ever again. One thing they never told you is that you can still rename your animals. Click on them twice until their details show up, then just click on their name and you can change it. Not really a tip, but you can turn your fireplace on, which gives out smoke on the top of your roof. Keeping your animals safe and warm at night aren't the only way of keeping your animals happy. Have daily interactions will always improve the mood of your livestock. This means the happier the animal, the more milk and eggs they produce. It also increases the chance of large versions of produce. Keep in mind where items are falling, since when they drop near water, they are instantly destroyed. For whatever reason, you can place fruit trees outside of your farm. Since you don't need to maintain fruit trees, they will grow on their own, usually up to a month, which allows more space for other things on your farm to be created. If you want to make villagers hate you faster for some reason, just bring out a slingshot and beat the living day out of them. If you ever seen worms in the ground, this is a sign that something is buried underneath, such as books and artifacts for Gunther. Don't forget to equip your boots and rings. Simply having an item in your inventory slot won't make any difference. You need to drag them into the equipment slots in the menu bar in order to benefit from them. Invest in expensive crops, they will sell for the most. Some of the most valuable crops would be cauliflower, melons and pumpkins. These crops also have a rough 10% chance of producing mega versions of them if planted in a 3x3 block. Do this correctly and you can harvest them with an axe. I'm not sure if this is a glitch, but you can hold down the button C when equipped with a dagger and you can start spamming an attack button. This is almost pretty much infinite until you let go of the C button. Be careful of crows, they will destroy your crops, so the best investment is scarecrows. Since they cover 248 tiles, 8 tiles in a radius, these will scare off the crows. When you have a lot of boots, swords and rings, don't throw them away. Go into the Adventurers Guild and sell them there instead. This tip is usually forgotten about, but there's no harm in having extra cash in your pocket. When you want to pass someone in a tight space, you can walk into them long enough and they will eventually move out of the way for you. I said this in the last video, but if you're not satisfied with the appearance of your character, instead of restarting, you can become good friends with the wizard, and at 4 hearts he will allow you to enter his basement. Inside there is an altar in which you can donate 500 gold, in which you can fix whatever mistake you made. So thank you very much for watching this video, and for those of you who stuck by and watched to the end, I want to give you a little bit of a gift here on a matter that I've just noticed. I guess you can call it food for thought on Stardew Valley. I haven't seen anyone else bring up before, but what is going on with Mayor Lewis and Marnie the ranch keeper, right? What is going on? To start off, he's making sure that Marnie's business needs are met. I'm not sure that means Lewis. And second of all, his pants are in her bedroom. What's going on there? Right, that's another red flag. And then the third one just crosses the line straight away. He asked me for truffle oil. And he just says, don't ask me why. What's going on? He's being no pun intended, he's being a bit of a slippery bastard, and I want to get to the end of it. So let me know in the comments what you think about this, and maybe you guys have found out something that I haven't, and probably to add to this mystery. I think we all know what's going on, but just send a comment in the comment section and I'll get back to you, really. So thank you very much for watching this episode. Peace out, homebred and a biscuit tin. Oh yeah.